Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all for clicking on this link and watching my video. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to get this eye look right here. I focused the entire eye look, well, you know, aside from mascara and eyeliner, on the Huda Beauty Eye Palette. So that way you guys don't have to worry about any extra glitter or anything like that. Everything is used right from this palette. I know that it is frustrating when you buy a palette and then you see tutorials with like added on glitter from other brands. So I do that as well, but I am trying really hard to stick to using just the palette itself for whatever tutorials I'm doing for you guys, so that way if you purchase it, you have some looks you can go buy if you enjoy them. So if you like what I am wearing, please stay tuned because I will show you step by step. I did have some technical difficulties, I think for the first time ever during this filming. So my camera kept crashing and it kept telling me that it was trying to recover the data. And so I kept uploading clips and I lost some clips along the way. So some steps had already been done, but they were really minimal steps, like, you know, just doing a transition shade. But I re-showed you anyway what I did for the transition shade, just with no additional product on it. So, I mean, it's still, I really walk you through it anyway, and I didn't really lose too much that was of importance. It was more just kind of like some fun chit chat, which is a bummer, but for the most part, as far as the tutorial goes, I got you guys covered. So if you want to stay tuned and see this look, I really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. I have already prepped and primed and concealed my upper lids using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I set it using the Bay shade. I'm going to try to stick to the Huda palette as much as possible today, and then a tight line using my Urban Decay in Perversion, which is a black. My vision for today is to go with like the red tones and that 24 karat gold because I haven't used those yet, and I'm dying to like touch like Man Eater and 24K because those are just calling my name today. In case I'm like redoing this right now because all of a sudden my camera shut down. So this might actually be the real take if the other takes didn't take. So if that's the case, I took my Morphe M441, which is a fluffy brush, and I've only done my transition so far, and I tapped it into sandalwood, and in windshield wiper motions, I went back and forth in my crease. I really worked the outer C, and then I also brought it into my inner corner, and I did that on both sides, and now I had to darken it up a little bit more. And I'm just leaving the middle a little bit blank, really, because that is where I want to like really light it up with that 24 karat gold shade. And I just realized that it also zoomed me out. So I'm not sure what is going on. I'm having major technical difficulties. But like I said, I just went in windshield wiper motions. I really focused a lot on the C part, and then I got a little bit up in the inner corner. So now I'm going to take the same brush and just kind of wipe off the excess on my arm and go back in with Bay, which is my setting shade. And I'm actually going to hit it with Moon Dust. And I'm just going to, and I haven't used that shade, so I'm not sure how it's going to be. And just go over the top to kind of blend all of that together. It's not really going to add any color. I just want to make sure everything is blended out really well. Now I'm going to take a flatter brush, which is a Sigma Blending E25, and I'm gonna dip it into Man Eater, which is that red tone. And I've never worked with a red tone. And I'm gonna start building it on the outer corner and then work it slightly into the crease and then into the inner corner as well. Oh, look at the pigmentation on that. So I'm gonna kick my brush off because I have no idea how this is going to apply. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. I was not expecting that. That is so pretty. We have a tree outside our house that is super red, and I was like really inspired to like go for red because it's fall right now and just work these fall tones in. I don't know why it seems like this is the only time of the year where it's really appropriate to work with these kind of shades. It's so silly. So now that I'm in the inner crease, I'm gonna be going mainly up and down to really get it in there, and then I'll just kind of like drag it outward or inward, outward, but mainly just get it in there. And because this is such a dark shade, you want to keep it a little bit lower. You don't want to really go above the crease or it's going to start looking like you got punched in the eye. So now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now I'm going to take henna and same brush, just the other side, and I'm just going to put this on really the lower lash line just to bring a little bit more warmth into it. These blend so well together and are just so complementary. Then I'm going to just lightly bring this up into the crease and down into the inner corner. Now I'm going to take Cocoa, which is just a nice dark chocolate, and put that on my outer and inner corners just to darken it up. Circular motions and really blending that in. This just reminds me of like leaves outside. I actually want to bring a little bit more of Man Eater back into here. So I'm just going to bring the same brush that I just used for the Cocoa, but just spread a little bit of the red over top of it. This won't do too much, but I do want to bring the red back in. But now it's time for the glitter glue, and I'm actually going to try the NYX Glitter Primer. I've never tried this one before. I've been wanting to, but my drugstore does not carry it, so I finally ordered it off of Ulta. And then we're going to go in with the 24 karat gold out of this palette. So I'm hoping that this compares to Too Faced Glitter Glue. Looks a little bit runnier, but it's still glue-like. I don't think that's focusing. There we go. So I'm just going to dab that, focusing more on the center. Oh, a little bit goes a long way. And then picking up that beautiful 24 karat gold. I'm going to use my finger for this. I'm just going to start pressing that into the eyelid. Whoa! Who knew that you could get that from a palette? That is crazy beautiful and pigmented and sparkly. I'm in heaven. Yes, I'm 30, but I love glitter. Now I still have some glitter glue left on this finger. Do the same thing. This feels like it's gonna hold up just as well as Too Faced, but for a fraction of the cost. So far this feels like a really great dupe for Too Faced. Bam! That is awesome. I love it. I'm going to take my Morphe M124 brush, which is a little concealer brush, to actually buff this in. So I'm going to take, I think, Man Eater and Cocoa and just mix those two shades together and see how this works. Because this is my first time trying this out. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a mess. My dogs are fighting, playing, talking, the usual in the background. Yeah, that's working. You just need to have patience when you're blending. You never want to be on like a major time crunch when working with new products, which I'm doing, but I'm not on a time crunch, or working with glitters, because you just never know how it's going to play out. So just make sure you always leave yourself time when playing with glitter or new products, or you're gonna just end up in like a disaster. I'm really happy with how this is coming together. These are so pretty, and I've only used Fling and 24K so far. I cannot wait to play with all of these. They are awesome. So now I'm going to line my upper lid with my Maybelline Gel Pot in black, because it is super black and we need to bring a little black into it. And I just got the Sigma E11, which is like the littlest brush I've ever seen. So I want to see how that applies to the top of the lid. And you guys are always my guinea pigs. So I'm going to start in the center. Well, that's a really nice brush. It'd be really great for detailed work. I'm having major technical difficulties. I have recorded so many clips for you guys in this video, and things just keep shutting off and disappearing, and I'm losing my mind. I'm getting so frustrated. It has happened 3 times already, and I have uploaded the memory card to my computer and 3 clips are gone. So I ended up tightlining, and you guys didn't see me tightline. You guys didn't see me wing it out. You guys, I talked about how I glammed up my face and that I used the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I felt like really doing a beam and highlight because the gold really inspired me. And I went with Golden Dawn for my highlight, and I wet the brush with Matte Fix Plus to like really get it beaming, because that's how I was feeling today. So now I am about to highlight my brow area with Golden Dawn using my Morphe M321 brush. And I'm not going to spray that because I don't want this to be super intense. I just want to draw a little bit of the gold up here. Let's hope that there are no more technical difficulties. I am so sorry, you guys. I can't believe that this is going to be as choppy as it is, and I hope that you're still able to get as much out of this tutorial as possible. I think that you are. I think I was able to recover saying whatever I had said. It just, yeah, I'm frustrated. But back to makeup and glitter and sparkles, because that makes everything better. So, lower lash line. I have now tight lines using my black Urban Decay. I'm going to take, oh my god, I'm going to take Sandalwood, which was the first transition. See, now I'm off my game. Transition shade. And I'm going to just buff this into my lower lash line. This does not have to be precise or tight to the lower lash line. I actually want this to be smoky. So I'm using a Morphe E17 because I don't want this like super tight, super defined, or anything like that. We're just gonna start smoking it out. Then I'm going to take Man Eater, which is the hot red shade. And this one I'm gonna still buff out, but I'm going to keep that a little bit tighter to the lash line. See, I'm going along the lash line, but I'm just using a bigger brush, so it's still smoking it out, but it's not going like really low. Now I'm going to take Cocoa and a flat line definer brush, which is my Morphe M432. And I'm going to keep this one nice and tight along the lash line and just start darkening this up. I'm not sure how well this will stick on its own without using glitter glue, but I'm going to attempt taking the 24K and just sticking that right in the middle. I don't think it's gonna work, but we will see. Because it's kind of like putty, like there's almost like glitter glue built in there, but I don't want to make a mess on my face either. But I kind of want to tie just a little bit of that in right beneath. And just have like a little bling right there. Now I'm going to take the Golden Dawn from the Ultimate Glow palette and highlight my inner corner. We are going to be golden today. Alright, I just sprayed some MAC Fix Plus all over my face, so that's why I am crazy dewy while it is drying. So I'm going to apply mascara to my lower lash line, get dressed, and I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this eye look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I mean, this just sums up fall to me in an eye look, honestly. The way, and like the holidays, and just Thanksgiving is around the corner, and Christmas is around the corner, and it doesn't matter if you're religious or not religious, you can't help but like just feel that holiday festiveness. I still have the palette in my hand. It's just so pretty. It is so girly, and I love every like bit of it. But it is just, to me, these eyes are just so like what's happening outside. I have like all these red leaves falling and oranges, and there's yellows, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like I tried to channel in what I have going on in my backyard with fall. I'm in Michigan, so I really get the 4 seasons, unfortunately, because I'm not a winter girl at all. But I just drew inspiration from the trees, from nature, and this is what I came up with. And I think that it really like channeled in my little makeup flair on fall. So I hope that you guys agree and that you like it as much as I do. I love creating these looks for you guys, like for the first time while filming, because I just have no idea where the look is going to take me. I just get like a vision for the day on like the tones, the colors that I want to do, and then I just get going, and then you guys see my end result. So I hope that you're liking these videos. Please feel free to leave me any comments, suggestions, feedback. I mean, whether or not it's negative or positive, just keep it constructive, please. You know, no hate. That's not what this is about. Just, you know, your thoughts and any suggestions are completely welcomed, and I read everything that comes my way. So give this a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Please share it if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I know that there are so many videos out there and it can be very overwhelming and time consuming, and I'm rambling and eating up even more of your time. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. But until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.